Now, seldom do I step out of a theater with such a mix of emotions that I'm not sure whether I genuinely like the movie that I just watched, or if I'm still trying to process what happened, what's going on. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I really liked this movie. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing wonderful today. My name is Max Aaron James. This is a review of the film The Long Walk, written by J.T. Mulliner, based on a story from Stephen King, and directed by Francis Lawrence. Now, getting the director of most of the Hunger Games movies to come back and direct another film adaptation of another story about a dystopian world, yet again following young adults or teenagers who are also in a competition for fame and glory and riches beyond one's dream, where once again only the winner survives, is a pretty safe choice. It is possibly a smart choice, but safe nonetheless. And that is what we have here with The Long Walk, a dystopian world that is partially an interpretation on current political events or climate, and speaking on social issues. And we are following about 50 young characters who are in this competition that is a seemingly endless walk, and they must walk at a 3 mile per hour pace, or they get their ticket pulled, meaning they die. And they continue the walk until there's only one person left standing. And that person gets to, I guess, one wish. They can wish for anything, and they get riches that they can share with whomever, or keep it to themselves. We have Ben Wong, who is also in Karate Kid Legends, another movie that I would consider my top 5 of this year, at least so far. He did not get as much, his character did not do as much as I would have wanted with the screen time that was given to him. But when Ben Wong was able to really perform, I like what he brought to his character, and I appreciated it. We have Joshua Ajik. Pretty sure I butchered that last name. Probably not the only last name I'm going to butcher. Who probably had the least amount of screen time as far as characters that I was really interested in and enjoyed. And I can tell that he really put his all into the time given to him, the screen time that was provided to him. He made sure to give the best that he could. Then we have Tut Nyot. Again, I probably butchered that last name. I apologize. Now, Tut also gave us a phenomenal performance and was given a moment to really deliver on those emotional beats and really connect with the audience and show that connection with the other characters. And I really liked it. It pulled at the heartstrings, and I appreciated that performance. I would love to see all 3 of these actors in other major films in the future. I love the performance with one another. The chemistry felt real, it felt organic, and I want to see more of that. Now, Mark Hamill as an antagonist, loved it. It's always nice seeing Mark Hamill getting work, and for him to perform with this character that does not necessarily do much that we see aside from just talking, but understanding the type of character Mark Hamill's character is, and getting some history on who this character is, provides a sinisterness that, I don't know if that's a real word, sinisterness, just this grotesqueness that Mark Hamill is able to deliver in his seemingly subtle performance, or seemingly simple performance of this character. It's very subtle. Now our 2 leads, Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson. Now Hoffman, of course, is our primary lead, is our main lead of the story, but him and Johnson together, such a phenomenal duo. I don't know if as actors they have chemistry, but their characters really build on this relationship and this bond throughout the movie, and I really enjoyed their back and forth with the dialogue, which this movie has to really rely on for a movie that is just about people walking. Now, there is tense and suspense that comes along with this world and what happens if you do not continue walking, but for the most part you do have to rely on this character, on these character relationships and this bond, and having these two actors chosen to play these characters was a really good choice, and I liked it. But now the person who really shined here is David Johnson. And now seeing him here, it just shows that he deserves a genuine, like a true leading role in a movie. The reason David Johnson also shines is because of his facial acting, his reactions and responses to people beyond just what he says. Just you see it in his face, the moments, how he feels and how things impact him. It really comes through on his facial acting. And facial acting, I think, for me at least, is very important and something I pay attention to. And I see it with David Johnson. And even with the little that we see of this world, it's just this path that they're walking. The world, I was able to imagine the world and what kind of world it may have been or it may be, given the information that is provided and given what we do see and the little that we see and what we understand of the long walk and why we have it, or why these characters in this world have the long walk. Until next time, y'all take care of each other, check up on one another, make sure you check up on yourself, and remember, potential has no limit.